I was very proud to support this debate and delighted she's secured it. Is that not why the concept of climate justice is so important, that we recognise the historical obligation that we have in this part of the world for having contributed to climate change, and the people who have done the least to cause it are being hit first and hardest? That's a concept that the Scottish Government has recognised and is trying to live up to. It's a standard that we still haven't heard the UK Government accept. Would it not be helpful if at the end of this debate the Minister could say the UK Government accepts the need to achieve climate justice?
I could not thank the honourable member more for his intervention, because I think he's been reading my notes, because exactly the point I was going to make was that the Prime Minister himself has said, and I quote, "It is the biggest economies in the world that are causing the problem, while the smallest suffer the worst consequences," yet he hasn't grasped the implications of his own statement. As the honourable member just said, climate justice means the biggest economies doing far more, being far more ambitious than net zero in 30 years' time. Climate justice means cutting emissions at home without over-reliance on international offsets or costly and uncertain negative emissions technologies. And climate justice means recognising the obscenity of continuing with business as usual, knowing that young people, especially those in climate-vulnerable countries, are paying for it literally with their futures.